Hey, hello there, RJB here for RJB TV. As you can see in the title, today we've got some great games lined up between two players who've proven themselves to be among the top of the elite on fastest map 1v1. We've got Byul here on the name Tang Top. Oh wait, it's way off center, just let me fix that. That's not what's supposed to happen. Let's put it in the middle, right there in the middle, alright. That's fixed. Not sure why it is on the side. And we've got Hamburgersasu on the Terran right next to him. Now this game is from early 2021, and I think it is within the time frame that Byul started massing and playing a lot of 1v1 on fastest. Prior to this game, or prior to this period, he was mostly a 1v1 player, well 2v2 player on fastest, or 3v3 player, but he was a semi-pro / amateur player on the normal map. So he has a lot of experience in 1v1. He has got a lot of skills and knowledge. But this time frame, this period of time, was right before he exploded into being a force to be reckoned with. The amount of growth he showed over 2021, close towards the end of 2021, he just became really, really solid, really good. He just understands the game almost better than most others do. Maybe not better than Brain and Minchel. Those kinds of players are still, in my opinion, pretty much at the top of everyone. But he became a really, really solid player. But Hamburgersasu here, though, is one of those players who is explosive and wicked. He's crazy. He plays like a madman. What is he going to show here? What is he going to show? Now, do keep in mind that Hamburgersasu has carpal tunnel syndrome, which really fucks up his wrists, so he's no longer as good as he used to be in terms of mouse control and micro. He's no longer as fast as he used to be. You could say he's kind of injured in a sense, which is entirely true. But I'm curious to see how he's going to play with those injuries in mind. We've seen him play a couple times before with his injuries, and you could see he was no longer the absolute monster he used to be, but he's still very good. He's playing smarter and with more self-control. In the past, you could get away with just going hard. Like, he would just go hard, ham, go crazy, and his skills would allow him to do it. Now he has to play a bit more smart, a bit smarter than before. I'm kind of curious to see how that is going to work out against a player like Byul, who is known for being smart and known for being very, very good at micro. He's got a little bit of luck on his side here, though, although the luck might have just run out because he's going to be found out right here in the front, and the Zealots haven't spawned yet while one Zealot is out, so he might be able to protect the choke with that one Zealot. Yeah, Byul definitely had some luck here, because Hamburgersasu was scouting the entire map except this one spot. He scouted everything except the one spawn location right next to him. If he had known that Byul was right next to him, he could have cancelled the cannon there and sent his marines in and started harassing some pros before the first Zealot spawn. But Byul's got a little bit of luck on his side, and he gets his cannon finished up there in the front. Marine there makes his way into the back, sees a double nexus, sees double gateway. He should know, just from looking at this, what he should be doing. This should be pretty clear-cut for Hamburgersasu. Get double command center added on, stop making marines for a round, and you just work and focus on your economy, get a gas, get an academy, and start building up your base. And most likely, knowing Hamburgersasu, he's probably going to try to break through that front door. Also, interesting cybercore location there from Byul, all the way up in the front. Not something we often see. Also, Robot Air coming up right beside it. You got a Seal of a Dune there on the way in the back. Might go for Dark Templars, might not. It kind of depends on whether he's going for a second robo, and yet there is a second robotic facility. Most likely not going to be Dark Templars. Most likely just going to be one of those standard Zealot speed with Reaver and Double Reaver and the Shuttle playstyles. This is a very standard frontal bust attempt, at least that's my prediction, because it is one of those things that these players just really like going for because it is so damn strong. If you play it correctly, as the Protoss, you can kill all the Marines and either kill the Terran or soften up the Terran for a follow-up drop while they have less Marines than they would want to have. But it looks like Hamburgersasu here though got a fire bat there across the hill and there's no cannons in the back. Byul hasn't seen this. Byul does not know he's going to get cheesed by a fire bat running into his mineral line. No cannon in the back. No information. 2 fire bats are on location beyond the hill. Got Zealot Speeder on the way and Reaver on the way there for Byul. But he's in for a surprise. He's in for a surprise. Hamburgersasu is just going to cheese him. Pushing forward there with the Marines, trying to pick a fight, trying to distract while he goes with the fire bats. Great distraction tactics there. Byul now running for his life. He's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, good Lord. And everything is just going downhill. Everything is just going wrong. Loses over half of his probes. Another fire bat there on the run, on the hunt, on the roll. Coming in, stimmed up, running in. Probes running away. Probes running for their lives. Probes trying to get to safety, but there's nowhere to run. Fire bat there on the hunt. Fire bat kills. Fire bat kills pretty much everything there is. That's 12 kills on that single fire bat. He doesn't even get number 13, but there's another fire bat there. Number 4 there, coming in, hunting, looking for probe lives. But it doesn't matter, no mercy. But he gets stuck in between those pylons. He can't get away. He gets killed. But another fire bat there is on the way. Byul, though, is pretty much done for. It's pretty much over at this point. I'm sure he's going to try to get his double Reaver with the shuttle to achieve something. Because Hamburgersasu lifting over the barracks, of course, means that he's got less barracks in his base, which means less Marines in his base. But it shouldn't really be an issue for Hamburgersasu to survive this one. An army there coming in with Zealot speed, shuttle there in the air, unloads. They're in the front, going to try to kill some Marines, runs into the base there. Scarabs won't. Oh, Scarabs kill pretty much all the Marines there in the group. A couple more Marines there going down. This is going to be a very close call. After all, this is going to be a very close call after all. Hamburgersasu playing a little bit sloppy there, not paying attention as well as he should have. As he loses most of his Marines. Now the Reaver Zealots are inside of his base, and Byul can end the game with this. Byul can definitively end the game, although he's got a fire bat there on the way. They're back at home at the Nexus. This is going to be closer than I thought. I thought Hamburgersasu had this in the bag, but now he's being pushed to the limit. Reaver there unloading, fire bat there on the scene, also finishing up very, very soon. Let's keep it up there in the spotlight. Keep it highlighted. Yeah, Reaver's there in the middle, damaging. Fire bat finishes next to the Nexus. Byul not paying attention. Byul just focusing entirely on the frontal attack there inside of... Yeah, he loses the probes once again. Hamburgersasu also losing some SCVs. Reaver still flying back and forth, but he's going to run out of Scarab money. He has no money for Scarabs, as the fire bat there back at home is still wreaking havoc, still destroying his face. And the Reaver gets taken down there in the end, and in the end it looks like Hamburgersasu takes down Byul in game 1 with a fire bat cheesy game, but Hamburgersasu makes it work. Byul plays a little bit sloppy. He doesn't get vision everywhere that he should have gotten vision. Doesn't get cannons in the back, and at the end he kind of ignored the barracks building fire bats next to his Nexus. That was just funny to watch. That was just hilarious. Like, you don't really see that much. Like, you pretty much only see Hamburgersasu do something so crazy, so stupid, that it works. And that's what I said at the start. He's one of those crazy players. He's going to try something that's crazy, that's completely out there. And he's going to try to make it work. And most of the times, he actually makes it work. He finds a way, most of the times, to make the crazy shit that you think is just too dumb, he makes it work. Like, who would expect a barracks landing next to your Nexus to start producing fire bats and for it to actually kill all the probes? You wouldn't expect it. You wouldn't expect it. It is so unlikely to happen that most likely you're not even paying attention to the barracks. That's exactly what happened. Byul didn't pay attention to the barracks. Okay. So now we've got Byul here on the bottom. Well, this is not the bottom corner. This is the top right. This is the top right. Byul, you're on the Terran. And on the other side of the map, we've got Hamburgersasu here on the magenta pink Protoss, top left of the map, here on RJBTV. For the very best, fastest map matches in the world. Like this. Yeah. I'm still going to use that. You might hate it. I hate it. But I'm going to keep using it because it is true. The very best, fastest map matches in the world are right here on RJBTV. Okay. Hamburgersasu Nexus first. Byul Command Center first. Both players mimicking each other perfectly. Living in harmony. At least for now. Until they find each other and they start going at it. But for now, we are living in harmony, in peace. There's no war, there's no fighting. Both players just peacefully building and getting their economy, their income up and running. That's what we're looking at right now. Peace. Complete, utter peace. Byul coming up in the front. Barracks are on the way for Byul. And no scouting yet. He's going to build a gateway first here in the front. This is basically my favorite build order as a Protoss. It is a little bit exposed to cheeses though, but it's very unlikely that you're going to get cheesed by Zerglings or by a very early 8 barrack Marine. It's unlikely. You get 2 cannons in the front and your base is secure. So Nexus, well, Pylon, Nexus, Forge, Pylon in the front, gateway in the back, 2 cannons in the front, 2 gas in the back. Everything is very nicely organized here at the start. Once the gateway finishes, you get a cyber core and you have very fast technology in your hands to use to your expense at the enemy's disadvantage, basically. It's a very nice build order. Everything just works out perfectly. A small little detail here I want to mention with Byul's build order here. He is building his depots a little bit too close to his command center. At least that's my opinion. It doesn't really matter that much. I just think there's not a lot of walking space there on the side that might come back to bite him, in my opinion. Might come back to bite him, it might not at all. So Marine, both players now have their extra main, their extra Nexus or command center running and operational. Money is coming into the bank, the worker counts are more or less the same. Hamburgersasu can't get into Byul's base, so he turns around. It looks like Byul also found Hamburgersasu's choke, so SCV is also returning back home. Academy there on the way, and here in Hamburgersasu's base we've got a 3rd Nexus coming up. Cybercore there finishing up. We have 1 cannon in the front, the other one got cancelled, or looks like he cancelled it. Looks like he cancelled it for whatever reason, not quite sure why he cancelled it. Maybe he cancelled it because he saw there's only 3 Marines in the front. And if there's only 3 Marines in the front, it is somewhat safe to assume as a Protoss that the Terran went for a +1 command center. Otherwise, you'll be seeing 9 Marines instead of 3. Turns around there though. Zealot there binds off more than they can chew. Just gonna skedoodle right out of there. He tried to sneak into the base, get more information, but no, not gonna happen today. Turns around. We got a factory on the way there from Byul and Stim as well, and triple medics. After all, he's still gonna try to break through the front door here. Basically, you gotta try. You gotta move out across the map, look at how many cannons there are, and see if you can break through. Unless, of course, you're for certain that you can't. Like in the case that there's too many cannons in the front, you are not gonna try. But if there's only 2 cannons and 2 zealots, and you see there's only 2 of 2, well, then you're gonna try. Because if you break through, you can kill the robos, you can kill the pylon in the front and stop production. You can maybe go into the backside and start killing pro. There's a lot of things you can achieve when you break through the choke. But Byul here, not gonna try. He doesn't believe. He doesn't believe because he's expecting Hamburgersasu to have enough cannons up in the front on his choke to keep himself safe and sound. It's a triple robo, very fast triple robo. We have a Citadel of a Dude in the back. He's getting Zealot speed. He's getting air armor. He's getting a support bait. No Templar's Archive, though he can't afford it. But he's going for triple robo. So probably gonna see double Reaver and 2 shuttles. Most likely 4 Zealots and double Reaver inside the shuttles. He might try to go for something else. Getting shuttle speed now as well. Whereas Byul here back at home getting tanks and siege mode, level 1 attack and marine range as a 3rd command center, now getting a 3rd gas as well. This game is just kind of scooting along peacefully. We saw a one little fight, but nobody got scared, so nobody's moving with their auntie and uncle in Belair. That's for sure. That's for sure. That is damn sure. Triple Reaver, it is triple Reaver, so going to be 3 Reavers, 2 Zealots inside the shuttles, and a Corsair to assist, although the Corsair might be a little bit too late because the Stargate is only just now warping in. And then 1 more gateways, 55 probes against 42 SVs from Byul. Both players going hard on their economies. Got a Wraiths on the way there from Byul. 1 Wraith on the way, he's going to try to snipe that shuttle out of the air. He's probably expecting somewhat of a frontal Reaver Zealot push, because that is usually what Hamburgersasu goes for. Or he goes for Reaver Dark Templar. But considering the Templar's archive is only just now warping in, that's not going to happen. Also already have a second Cybercore on the way. So I'm really smelling carriers here. I'm smelling carriers. Scan come out there on the top, saw the front. Sees triple robo, sees 3 shuttles. But I don't think he saw any of the Reavers, but that is going to make him adjust his playstyle. No longer going to focus on the front of the fence, he's instead going to focus on the anti-drop. Zealots moving out with speed, going to clear out those sides from Marines that might be there. A lot of players put Marines on the side so they can, well, see those shuttles flying in. Basically, it is early detection, it is protection, it is a zone of control you establish around your base. Anything that's flying across the map and trying to get it. He scans the front of the choke and then scans his side because he knows the drop is coming in. He goes in, Reavers unloading on the side. This is ugly. 5 Reavers on the scene. All Marines stand no chance. Not a chance. They just get obliterated. The shuttles do get taken down by the raids, but now the raids are tickling the Reavers until the Reavers die from the small little bit of laughing they do. Although he's attacking all the... Oh, this is going to get ugly. He's going to get Byul very, very supply stuck. 2 Marines there trying to save the day. Tank there rolling in as well. Zealot there kind of just dancing back and forth. Takes down most of the armor. He takes down supply depots as well. Going to take down that tank. Can he get one more shot off? Kills one more Marine. Can he get a second one off? No. But he killed the entire top left corner of Byul's base. This was ugly. Byul is supply block. And a follow-up drop here in the front. Not yet finished up because he has to wait for them shuttles. So actually, this might just give Byul the little bit amount of time he needs to start rebuilding all of the structures he lost. The big problem here though is he can't rebuild his units at the moment. He is supply blocked. No new Marines. Well, supply depot's now finishing. He built like 6 of them at the same time and armories as well. He did lose his upgrades. He was going to get one upgrades for his mech, I believe, very soon, very quick, but not meant to happen, not today, not yet. Here's the follow-up drop. 4 shuttles. A lot of units in there. Just let me check what units we have in there. Zealots, Reavers, more Zealots, and double Templar. But the raids are flying out across the map, hunting for shuttles. He's going to try to shut them down, but we have Corsairs on the scene as well. He turns around. He sees the Corsairs. He scans, saw the Corsairs, and he knows this is never going to work. He's going to keep them on the side, hoping that Hamburgersasu is going to fly right through those raids. Yo, there he goes. He's trying. Yeah, there he goes. Going to shut down this drop. Takes down 1 shuttle. Hamburgersasu turns around back to the cannons where he's got detection. Really smartly played from Byul there. He scanned the front, saw the shuttles, waited for them, intercepted at least 1 shuttle, at least 1 of them. Well, all of them, but he intercepted at least 1. And that counts. That matters. It's more. It's better than something. Better than nothing. So Byul now has recovered. Hamburgersasu on 102 probes. He's got like 32 many of them. 32 many. We don't have carriers on the way yet, but he has the fleet beacon. His upgrades are in a pretty good spot as well. There's a lot of Corsairs there. He might get observers. He's waiting for the observers so he can kill the raids. The raids are the anti-drop. He needs observers to detect them because they're cloaked up. Another scanner in the front. I think this is about 12 Corsairs. Is it more than 12? It's more than 12. It might be 13, 15. I don't know. It's a lot of Corsairs. Observer's going to spawn soon, which means he can hunt down those raids already there in the front, pushing those raids away from killing the pylon. Cannons coming out here on the bottom corner, right below his base. Now he's making Valkyries. Got 4 starports. He's pretty much on track, getting every single upgrade as well. Do remember his upgrades got shut down. Hamburgersasu already on 1 for air. This ground, I don't know. Corsairs coming in. Raids trying to take down the shuttles. Observers now arriving as well. Byul saw the observers. He knows he's in for some big... Oh, beautiful disruption webs. They're coming in from Hamburgersasu. Going to load there on the top corner. Oh, no, he's going for the command center. He's going to go and end it all in one fell swoop. Raids have been taken down there by the Corsairs storming. Zealots and Reavers are on the scene. Zealots are a little bit blocked into the corner there, though. Storms the SVs to death. Zealots now attacking the command center. Hamburgersasu laughing his ass off. Command center going to go down, and boom, down it goes. Really Really nice setup there for Hamburgersasu. I haven't really seen it done like that before this early into the game, but he made it work. As I said before, Hamburgersasu will try to do the crazy stuff that nobody else tries, but he finds a way to make it work. And it worked. It worked. He's kind of just trolling somewhat at this point. Beautiful disruption web setup there. Observers take down all the anti-air. Byul loses the command center. Loses, I think, about 20 or 30 SCVs. Pretty painful stuff there for Byul. But he's still alive. He's still got a chance to survive. Still has a chance to win this. Although the chance of winning is kind of small at this point. Kind of small. About 7 robots are in the front, making triple reaver, 4 shuttles at the same time. All 4 reavers, triple shuttle. Picks them up, gonna fly in. Observers are still here on the side, so he can still kill the raids if there were raids, but there are no raids, it is Valkyries instead. He can still kill those Valkyries with the Corsairs there though. Also, I think level 1 upgrades for Byul have finished up. He's now getting level 2 for air and for ground. Whereas Hamburgersasu has 111 on the ground, and he's got 211 for the air. His upgrades are coming along nicely. We're only 12.5 minutes into the game. His base is completely filled out. He's got 10 Stargates. Yeah, 10 Stargates. He's probably going to go for carriers as a follow-up. If this drop doesn't kill Byul, we're going to see some carriers. Carrier capacity is on the way. Carriers is going to be, but first he has to survive this drop. Unloads on the... he flies around the Valkyries very well. Unloads on top of the SCVs. His SCVs didn't run away. Now Byul is in pain. He's in trouble. He's getting obliterated. Just look at this one. He's getting completely torn apart. Everything in the backside is dead and gone. He's got some units in the front and on the side, but this shouldn't be enough. Shouldn't be enough. The Archons there are just powerful. Got Templars there, Gazellas there. All the SCVs are dead and gone. 14 left alive. Falcons have to run away because they can't do shit. And Byul calls GG. Game's over. He knows it. That's the end of game number 2. Hamburgersasu wins again. He's ahead by far so far. It's looking really good for Hamburgersasu here. He takes home 2 wins in a row against Byul. Terran against Protoss and Protoss against Terran. Byul just got owned. Kinda just got owned in both those games. In crazy ways. Crazy ways from Hamburgersasu, showing off his diversity, his creativity, and his cheesiness as well. Basically, he's just having a lot of fun. He's just having a lot of fun with what he's doing. Maybe a little bit disrespectful, but he's having the time of his life, and so am I. I've never seen anyone use 11-minute disruption webs to take down the shuttle turrets. Wow, that made no sense. To disrupt the turrets, fly in, kill the raids, kill the Valkyries that early into the game, and go for a death drop of doom. Doom drop. Destruction and terror. Now we've got Byul here on the bottom corner of the map, on the bottom middle of the map, and Hamburgersasu on the top side. All the way over here. All the way over there. It's Hamburgersasu. So let me put up the name. Hamburgersasu. And Byul on the bottom side of the map here. We've got Byul on the magenta pink Protoss. Swapping colors. Swapping colors. Alright. What's Byul gonna do? He's gonna go for an early aggressive build order. Is he gonna go for somewhat more mid-game focused? What is this guy gonna do? Well, considering it is a 7-9 pylon, it's going to be some aggressive stuff. Definitely. This is aggressive stuff. Goes for a very early gateway. And a very early gas. I'm a little bit confused, but at this point there are a lot of different options he's got. A lot of different options he's got. And which one he's going to go for, I don't know. Because I don't really see this that much. And when you don't see build orders that often, the thing with fast map is you can open up a lot of different build orders. You can go with a lot of different build orders. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult to predict and say they're going to go this way or that way. Sometimes you're just going to have to sit and watch and see what he's going to do. For Hamburgersasu though, it's a little bit more clear-cut. As a Terran, you have a lot less options for build orders. It's kind of linear. you swap some things around, but the choices you go for kind of usually end up being more or less the same. Like 4 or 5 different options. That's usually what we see. As a Protoss, you've got like 20 to 30 different options in build orders to do what you want to do. Just a lot of diversity for a Protoss. So double gas, they're coming down. Cybercore, they're on the way. Hamburgersasu has 1 command center finished up there in the backside and is building triple barracks. Kind of super standard normal stuff. Getting a bunker in the back just to be sure, because he doesn't know what Byul is up to. He doesn't know. So just to be sure, he gets a bunker there in the back to make sure that when he gets attacked by zealots, it could be 1, could be 2, could be 4 or 5, maybe even 6, he at least has a bunker to micro towards and around. At least has the bunker. Now Byul there hiding his zealot in the top corner. Smart stuff. He's going to wait until he feels Hamburgersasu is going to pull his units to the front exactly like this. Exactly like this. And then he's going to run in, start hitting those SCVs while he's least expecting it. Now, interesting detail here is Hamburgersasu didn't finish his bunker. Basically, now you can cancel it, or you can finish it. This is really smart, and he did it on the last possible, basically the last possible building tick of his bunker. This is smart. You can always cancel it. You're back at home, Citadel of Doom finishing up, got a Templar's Archifal on the way, and also a Robo in the front. This might be Dark Templars. This might be Dark Templars. I'm not going to call it yet, but my gut feeling tells me Dark Templars are on the way. No engineering bay there yet from Hamburger Boy. He scanned, and he probably saw the Templar's Archive and a Citadel of Doom there in the backside. He's canceling his bunker, because he knows he's probably not going to get attacked. Starts an engineering bay, and yeah, that's basically just it. Factory also on the way, and he moves out. Moves out across the map. Byul sending his zealots to the side so he can flank from behind in the case that Hamburger is going to try to break through those cannons with his marines. Hamburger notices, also getting attacked there in the backside. Zealot gets taken down. Zealots are running and sprinting for Hamburger's base, but Hamburger just built himself a nice wall to keep the Dark Templars out, in the case it was Dark Templars. The Dark Templars can't get in unless they have a shuttle to fly them in. Marines can just walk through, no problem. Getting double turret behind the depot wall just to be safe, just to be sure that if one goes down or one gets attacked, there's at least another one right next to it being built or already finished. So he's waiting for the Reaver. It's going to be Dark Templar and the Reaver in a shuttle. Honestly, Dark Templar Reaver in a shuttle opens up a lot of micro options. And usually what you do, which is what Byul is going to do right here when he goes in with this shuttle. We shuttle speed are on the way, so it isn't finished yet. He's going to be a little bit slow with this shuttle. What he's going to try to do is he's going to unload double Dark Templar and the Reaver. And he's going to zone away Marines with his Dark Templar. And then micro with the Reaver shuttle, most likely. Hamburgersasu comes in, scans. Reaver isn't unloading because there's too many Marines. I thought he was going to go for it, but instead he's just going to scout and harass. And there's the Reaver on the side, finishes off the turret. He's focusing on killing the SCVs. Reaver's still there on the corner. Scans the Dark Templar. Dark Templar goes down. Now the Reaver is next on the menu. Picks it up, gets out. Shuttle on low HP, but keeps his shuttle alive and the Reaver as well. So that didn't really do too much. It kind of just tickled Hamburgersasu. And Byul being on a low economy build order now added on a second Nexus. But a low economy build order against a high economy build order from a Terran, and the Terran not taking any damage, it usually spells trouble for the Protoss. He's going to try to go over the same location again. Unloads in the bottom corner. There's double Reaver, 2 Dark Templars. Turret gets taken down. Reavers are shooting. Reavers are going to get taken down, though, because they were in between. Oh, all the Marines got blown up. Perfect Scarab shots. You don't often see Scarab shots that amazing. Byul should have lost his Reavers and his Dark Templars. But, oh, loses the shuttle, loses the Reaver. Dark Templar still alive, though, still on the side, wreaking havoc. Yeah, this might actually just open up Hamburgersasu just enough for Byul to go in and do more damage. I see 4 Marines, 1 tank, nothing else anywhere at all. Does Byul have a follow-up drop in time? Oh no, more Marines going down. Dark Templar there is a complete menace. Gets scanned, gets taken down though, but this is looking pretty dicey for Hamburgersasu. But Byul's follow-up drop is not fast enough. It's not fast enough. If the follow-up drop had come in while the Reavers and the Dark Templars were still fighting inside of Hamburger's base, that follow-up drop would have been absolutely devastating, but it was just a little bit too slow. Because now we've got Raids killing the... Oh, Dark Templars on the scene. Reavers also there on the scene. Tries to micro. Micros really well. Kills another huge bunch and ball of Marines. Dark Templars are on the hunt. Going to take down the turrets on the side. Now imagine if this drop had come in faster. Hamburger would be dead and gone. But now he's got just enough production going on here in the middle. Just enough units here back at home to keep himself alive against this attack. Raids are slowly killing the Reaver. Dark Templars are killing the turrets. Dark Templar gets taken down. Reaver gets taken down. 2 Dark Templars are still alive. On the chase. Walks into detection range though. Gets taken down. And Hamburger seems safe and sound, but again has a very small army. 3 Marines. He's got 4 barracks though with production going on, but that's just 3 Marines. It's mostly the raids that are keeping him alive from this abuse, basically. Byul is getting way more out of those drops than he should be allowed to. Raids splitting up across the map. Very beautifully placed. It is very likely that Byul is going to fly through at least one of those shuttles. With how they are spaced out over the map. Also going to build a turret on the middle just in case. He's going to fly in over the middle instead of over the sides. 52 SCVs against 58 probes there from Byul. Byul is getting along nicely despite his low economy opening. He is adjusting and progressing really nicely. Raids are on the scene. Gonna try to take down a couple of those shuttles. Comes in. Shuttles aren't gonna make their way in though. He's gonna lose at least one of them. 2 unloads, but unloads within tank range. This drop not going as well. Reavers are dead and gone. Zealots are on the scene. Won't achieve much. Won't achieve much. So yeah, Hamburger's strategy of splitting up his raids all over the map works out in his favor. He finds the shuttles flying in, pulls back his raids, attacks, takes them down with ease, doesn't take any damage, and keeps his army at a reasonable size. This time around, his army is not reduced to only 2 or 3 Marines. Also, we've got upgrades on the way for his tanks. Marines are on 1 attack. He lifted up the engineering bay to the side. Not getting level 2 attack or level 1 armor. Raids on the hunt, looking for shuttles, but there are no shuttles here in the front. Observers on the sides for detection, so we can see those raids in the case they cloak up. So the coursers can take them down. Now waiting for a round of shuttles. Zealot there on the middle taking down the turret. There's a small little wall there in the front, but he's not going to attack it. Because these Zealots won't achieve much. Like if he attacks the front, Marines from the back pull to the front and take down those Zealots. And then he loses the Zealots that he wants to use for something else. So Hamburgersasu is now growing big. He's growing massive. He's got a lot of factories on the way at the same time. More depots. A couple more starports. And a science facility are also on the way. Tanks in the back. Marines in the back. Turrets on the sides. Bunker in the back. Bunker in the front. Turrets in the front. Basically, everything you want as a Terran, he's got it. And he's got it constructing and building. So he finds the shuttles with a split up. Beautiful split up. No observer on the scene. Going to take down those shuttles. Byul here having a pretty bad time. Against these raids. The raids are just having a field day. Just achieving, just being the MVP. Now Byul is on 80 probes. His base is filling out nicely. Once again, we got a raid split up from Hamburgersasu to cover the entire map. Finds the probe there in the middle. Gonna take down the probe and a pylon for sure. This is really, really nice play. I don't see many players do this. I think I see Brain do this, Byul sometimes as well, and Minchel and Hamburgersasu. I haven't really seen other players split up their raids like this to cover the entire map, and whenever shuttles come flying in, he pulls them back and starts attacking the shuttles. It's a really, really nice and strong strategy to play against shuttle drops. It does take some effort though. It does take some effort. It's not easy. But this is just really, really strong. I do feel Byul's just going to fly in over the middle though. He's got the observer on the middle, sees no raids on the middle, so the middle is probably what he's going to go for. We got scans coming out from Hamburgersasu non-stop. You'll see what he scanned. Scanned the front, saw the army. He's going to prepare himself. He's going to move to the front and cover up his front. He also knows the shuttles are coming in. Observers are there though, so the raids can't do much. He's going to try to take down the shuttles. He's going to sacrifice those raids. Takes down one shuttle. Shuttles are dancing. Corsairs just obliterate. They melt the raids. Raids just melting in the face of superior damage. Shuttles coming in. Shuttles have nothing in. Oh, there's a Reaver inside, but the Reaver's landing in the range of tanks. Get taken down. That didn't go well. A lot of tanks are in the front. A lot of tanks in the middle. A lot of tanks everywhere. Byul tries to break through the front door, kills two depots, now attacking the units behind it, but there's too many tanks. Not gonna achieve what he wanted to. This is just throwing your units into the meat grinder. Hamburgersasu just showing off a really, really well played macro defense game. Byul got pretty close to hurting him really badly a couple times with his drops. Some of his first two drops really killed every single marine he had, but Hamburgersasu managed to hold on with a small army, and now he's almost maxed out, already moving out across the map. He wants to go for the attack. He can smell it. He can smell it in the air. He knows this is my time to go. Byul though, about 24 gateways or something for robos. He's going to try to keep himself alive with mass production. So the tanks are rolling across the map. They've got level 1 upgrades. Zealots also, I believe, have level 1, 2, 1, 1. Templars arriving there, storming everything he can. Hamburger splitting up his army, but still loses quite a significant amount of units. More storms coming down, but this time around it looks like Hamburger has too many units for Byul to keep up with. As Hamburg is pushing across the map, continuously units are streaming from Byul's base to attack and fight her on the middle. Looks like, actually, I thought Hamburger was definitely going to win that middle fight, but Byul here basically pushes Hamburgersasu back to his own base. He pushes him back to his own base. Hamburger might have moved just a little bit too early, but he should be fine. A lot of tanks are spawning back at home with his, I think, about 15, 16 factories. A lot of vultures as well, probably going to place mines. Already have some mines on the side. No mines yet on the middle. Byul now going for another frontal attack. I don't see a drop flying across the map yet, but he's got some shuttles there prepared to go in the case he does want to go for a drop. The mines are in the front, beautifully placed by Hamburgersasu, cleaning and clearing out most of the zealots. And gonna clear out those dragoons as well. Yeah, Hamburgersasu's got his army back. He's fine, safe and sound. And he's gonna go for the counterattack. Right after Byul loses his army, Hamburg is saying, I lost absolutely nothing. Now is the time to strike. And so he does, he strikes. Right after Byul loses his army, Hamburger is just going to go hard, go ham, not going to give Byul any time to recover. Byul now under pressure, he's under so much pressure, he's no longer storm dropping onto the minerals, he's just focusing on killing Hamburger's army. And Hamburger's army is looking scary. Level 2-2 on the tanks is finishing up within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was too early. It's going to finish up soon, though. Okay, Dragoons now pushing over the middle. Tanks are sieged up. Vultures are supporting. Level 2-2 on the tanks has finished up. Byul is still on 1-2-1-1. He's got 3-2-2 finishing up soon, but not quick enough. not quick enough. Hamburger now has tanks set up all over the front here. Big army of tanks there pushing across the map. Byul is in trouble. Byul knows he's in trouble. Arbiter finishing up there on the middle of the base. He's trying to push back. He's trying to push back. But this just looks like a mission impossible. This just looks like an impossible mission to achieve. Mines in the middle. Can't move out. Hamburger coming out with a smack talk. Gonna tell him to leave. Gonna tell him, hey, this is so easy. So easy. Yeah, Hamburger is gonna lay down the law with a bit of disrespect. Byul now building there on the side. Some gateways coming up there. Gonna try to flank. But does he have enough time to get that operational? It's gonna take a little while to get that entire proxy base there operational. Oh, recall comes in there. Beautiful recall. He's got the double arbiter. Found a way into Burger's base. But Burger, I don't think he cares. I don't think he minds. I don't think he even gives a damn about this Reaver Dragoon drop in his base. Because over here, he's pushing through. There's no way in hell that Byul is going to survive this push. Just no way. Burger Boy now, though, is in a little bit of trouble. Lost his SCVs. He's just really not giving a damn. He's just not giving a damn. Most of the Dragoons got taken down. Reavers are still alive, still wreaking havoc. But here inside of Byul's base, Dark Templars are on the way. But a turret there behind the tanks is going to detect them. Dark Templars can't attack the turret. Turret finishes up. Dark Templars get taken down. Tanks are still pushing forward. Byul is producing macroing as fast as he can. Although probably not fast enough. Reaver's still alive. Oh, it is an Archon morphing. Tanks could pull back. It looks like Hamburgersasu was feeling the heat after all. Was feeling it after all. They got some zealots there on the way from the proxy base, but there's only 6 gateways, of which 2 are finished up. Not gonna be fast enough. Tanks are rolling in through the front door, setting up shop. The turret in the back detecting Dark Templars. Byul is trying so hard. He got stasis on the way. Still an arbiter there somewhere on the map, on the top corner. Burger Boy calls Naga, 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 which basically means get out, get out, get out. And he's just spamming it for 10 to 20 seconds in a row. Yeah, Byul leaves the game. Calls GG. Hamburger Boy wins this 3-0. Just complete domination over all these 3 games. Just showing that Hamburger, despite his carpal tunnel, is still an absolute monster. Still an absolute monster of a player. He's a little bit slower, a little bit less on the micro, but so damn smart, so damn accurate, and still so damn fast. So that's it for today. It was RJB for RJB defeat with Hamburger Boy and our very own Byul. And hope you enjoyed the video. An exciting match, an exciting showdown between these 2 players. And in the end, Hamburger takes it all.